to tonight's Kick stream. Am I streaming on Kick? Hold on. Watch, I'm streaming on YouTube. I didn't even like, bro. I didn't even get my stream ready. Can I not? Hold on for a second. Oh yeah, there we go. Quick stream. Forza Motorsport. Alright. Should have did that in the beginning of the stream instead of waiting. But better late than never. Alright. Let me post that I am live real quick. Hopefully this don't like interfere. Live on Kick. Kick.com. But yeah, I was just gonna do a little quick stream. Give me a second. I know people gonna probably be all like, bro, do you like, why you stream so much? I didn't even know I had a boomerang of this video. Or not video, of picture live on Kick. Kick.com / TMossBoss. I don't know why I'm posting on Instagram. It ain't like people be joining from there anyway, so. Hit post. All right. I thought I only had one more event to do. Guess not. Dang it, I didn't want to go back. Dang, that's the track? Dang, bruh. They be having you doing the long races. But yeah, I've reason why I haven't really been streaming as much on here, it's because I've found business elsewhere. It's not that I got anything against Kick, but yeah. Got a lot of different platforms I'm trying to stream on, so it's kind of hard. Hopefully the stream ain't like messing up or anything. I'll make that a little bit smaller. Looks good to me. Probably might stream for like, I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, anyways, for my Kick followers, I don't think y'all are no different than my followers on my other platforms. Reason why I haven't really been streaming like I should be on Kicks, because I stream on TikTok, I stream a little bit on YouTube, I stream regularly on Twitch, and then I got 50 different YouTube channels to worry about. I got a podcast that I need to record, an episode that I need to record for the podcast, but yeah, busy person. I wish I wasn't as busy, but you know, when you're a content creator trying to make it, you really ain't got no other choice. So I would like to be able to sit down and relax, but it's kind of difficult. Dang, bro. Okay. I ain't gonna retry, because I'm like, if you guys follow me on like Twitch and TikTok, then yeah, there's no reason to retry. Not during no practice. Yeah, I feel like I've done this. I don't know. I'll see if I have a strange feeling. I feel like I've done this, and then they didn't save, and now they got me doing it again. That's where they need to, where it should save at. It should save like right when you cross the finish line on the very last lap. Because I feel like I've done this. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. I don't know anymore. But to anybody joining, welcome to the stream. Feel free to chat about whatever, as long as it ain't gonna get me canceled or get my stream shut down. It's like, come on, bruh. I know he could go faster than that through them turns. Because if I felt like I could have went faster, I'm like, fam, I know he could have went faster. Why he like slamming on his brakes? Now I gotta get around these cars. Sometimes people in racing games, they just don't know how to drive. Yeah, I feel like I've done this race already because there's that truck. So I know I've done this race. And they just got me doing it again because they didn't save properly. Unless it's like the same track, just a different race. But I feel like I've done this race. Yeah, I've done this race. Because, yeah. Why did it not save? That's crazy. Because then checkpoint, or yeah, the finish line is going to be shown up here. And then, man. It's like, I got to do this race all over again. Oh, bruh. I think what I need to do. Yeah, because they was all like, they said 5 out of 6 the last time I did this. And so it's like, you mean to tell me, that's crazy. That's crazy for them to not save the race. And it's like, I got to do this race all over again. That is insane. It's like, dang, bruh. Nah, bump all that. I'm starting up front. I usually don't do that. I usually start in last place, but they gonna be doing some old shady stuff, then yeah. I don't want to start up front, but at the same time, it's like I ain't want to do this race all over again. It's like, judge me all you want. That looked like a Koenigsegg behind me. Can I see? I can't even see it. It looked like a straight up Koenigsegg. Imagine them coming out with like a cheap version of a Koenigsegg. How would that play out? It probably wouldn't be cheap either. If the cars already cost like over $1 million, I imagine their version of cheap is like a car that costs like $200,000. Oh, here's our budget Koenigsegg, running at a retail price of $246,000. I'm like, bro, it's not a retail price. That's not even a resale price. Like, it's like, oh, it's our Koenigsegg SUV. Goes at a whopping 240 miles per hour. I'm like, well, on that note, now I can see why it's $246,000. You know, how many SUVs be doing 240 miles per hour? So it would make sense, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, bro, make it cheaper. But they still kept my level thing, though. That's the weird part about it. It's like they still kept my level, but they have me doing this race all over again. That's weird. It's like you gotta like make sure of it that you get out like into the main menu once when you finish a race. Now I know. I felt like I was going a little bit too fast. It's a nice BMW though. Like, would I drive it in real? It's a BMW, so it's like I feel like that's just kind of a dumb question. Would you drive a BMW? Like, especially if it was given to me on top of that. Yeah, that's like, oh no, I'm sorry, but I'm not a BMW fan. It's crazy when they say things like that. Cars being given to them for free, and they're like, for an example, it'll be somebody that's like a Mustang fan or a Camaro fan, but they won't drive the opposite cars because they're a dedicated Mustang or Camaro fan. I'm like, I don't care what I'm a fan of. I'm like, but if a car is given to me, I'm gonna drive it. Shoot, even let it be a Volkswagen Beetle, I'll soup it up, make it look like a car that, you know, in my likings. I was just sitting here thinking on how, like, with I think it was Forza Horizon 3, and me and my manager at my old job, how we would sit down and play this game, like, not employee, not coworker, not customer, my full-blown manager, the man that, like, paid me to work at the old job that I had. And the crazy thing about it was, like, you know, most people will be like, hey, you know, to keep my job from, like, you know, from putting it in jeopardy, like, I'm gonna let my boss win and things. I didn't care. That was the crazy thing about it. It's like, I could have potentially lost my job. Like, I was talking on this not too long ago, and I was like, fam, I could have lost my job. Like, if he was one of those, if he was a gamer like me, yeah, I think I would have fired myself. Or at least would have been like, I've been like, nah. I'm like, since you want to beat people's times. And that's what it was. We were just going back and forth, beating each other's time attack things. So it was like, you know, it was something where I don't know, man. I think even it was because his kid was playing it too. And I'm like, that's something where I'm like, nah. Not only do you beat me in a car, because I think that's what it was. I think because he was a fan of fan of BMWs. I think it was either M3 or M5, and to have it where it's all like, no, then you take some old 1950s car, swap out the engine. Not only do you beat me in the game, but you also beat my son. I'm like, nah, fam, we gotta go in the alleyway and box. It's like, you know, you do whatever you need to do to me, but it's all like, you beat my son at the game that I didn't bought him and stuff that he didn't ask for. I'm like, nah, fam, we got a box. But nah, he was a cool dude though. That's like one, if I ever were to go back into like a job in that settings where there's like a manager involved, then yeah, you know, that's like my standard when it comes to a manager. Somebody that's like, you know, even outside of like gaming, like, dude, he was a chill manager. I should see how he's doing. I was like, it's been a fat minute since I've contacted him. I think it'd just be mad weird. It's like contacting him 9 at night, but like, hey, you know, just wanted to see how life is. You know, it's been a while. I think I'm still friends with him on Xbox. That's the funny thing about it. I believe I'm still friends with him. I don't want to put his name on blast, but you know, highly doubt he'll ever see this. But if let's say one day he does, it's like, yeah, he knows I'm talking about him, because there was like a few managers that worked at that place, and yeah, I think in the lineup, you know, if we were to like have all the managers like stand side by side, like he might have like a slight competition. Because there was another guy that had worked there where it was like, you know, he looked like a gamer too, but if we were going like the original like roster of managers, like when I had started working there, yeah, nah, it was I think it was like a clear like image of who's the gamer there. Like one of the managers, he looked like maybe the last video game he played, it was like back then when they had like one analog stick, one button. You had to turn to channel 3 to play the game. And it wasn't no flat screens. It was like them like big giant like tube TVs that was like, how can I describe it, you know, for my younger audiences? Pretty much it was just like the TV had a lot of back to it. Like the TV was a person. It had been a hunchback of like Ultra Dane, one of them like Disney characters or something. Is it Ultra Dane and Ultra? I don't know. I don't know names. But all I'm saying is that if I see my manager's times or old manager's times, even on this Forza, I'll do it all over again. I got nothing but respect and love for him, but you know, when it comes to video games, like I gotta let people know. I'm all like, hey, look, I done sat there, done got into racing battles with my mom and Mario Kart. I done got into racing battles with my friends from school. I just talked on my manager. I'm saying, like, it's with me in video games. Just letting y'all know. I'm like, even the day when I have kids, my kids think they're gonna catch an easy ride with me. All like, oh, my dad, he ain't gonna be playing video games like that. Correction. I'm like, I do be playing video games like that. I'm telling you, it's gonna be me and my kid, whoever, son or daughter. It's gonna probably be some like just like special days or like, oh, you know, join the stream of whatever platform. TMossBoss versus TMossBoss Jr. Well, I'm like, I gotta look at this jury duty thing again. They talking about one trial typically takes 2 weeks. Man, why that's all that I've been ranting about in my streams is me having to go out and do jury duty, because it's like, why I gotta do jury duty? I've done it before, why I gotta do it again? I'm like, after this, I'm like, hey, look, don't contact me. I don't want nothing else to do with jury duty. Make it the last time you guys contact me. They contact me. Oh, dang, I ain't gonna be able to. Oh, no, the limit is, okay. Wait, this said 800. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's like, man, don't contact me. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna I was like, I don't care who I gotta let know. I'm like, how do I get my name off of the jury duty list? Because you guys done contacted me. This be their third time, and it's like, you mean to tell me a billion Americans all throughout this country, but I always get chosen? Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
It's okay if you can't get past a car immediately.
I'm like, you guys gonna have to stop with that.
Then use their own tactics to rocket past them.
Yeah, then it's like they swerve out in front of me. Then it's like, what am I supposed to do? Damn, car took off. Probably after this practice and then the official race, and then they have me buy the car for my the next event. I think I'm gonna go ahead buy the car and then call it with this stream, and then stream in a few hours, couple hours on Twitch. But yeah, it's like they called me for jury duty like back, I think, in 2017 or 2018. I'm like, fam, is there like a way I can, you know, because from what I was told, and I thought that was the situation with jury duty, where it's like, oh yeah, next time you only gotta do jury duty like once in your whole life, and then that's it. Like if they ever do call you again, you'll probably be like 60, 70 years old. At that point, I'll probably be thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I'm 60, 70. I want to find reasons to go outside. You know, I feel like that's like usually what older people do. They find reasons to go outside, even if they haven't got no business outside. So if that's the case, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, yeah, sure, chill, you know. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm retired. I ain't got nothing better else to do. It's like, you mean to tell me I'm still in the same, like, age range that I was, like, when the last time they called, and I gotta go back and do it all over again? I'm like, nah, bro. Nah. To me, that just don't make no sense. It's like, there's so many people in all throughout Washington State that's most likely ain't never did no jury duty. I'm saying, fam. I'm like, I ain't trying to be having it where it's like, oh, a Jeepers Creepers type thing. Every 23 years, I gotta go and do jury duty. But in my case, it was like, what? I think it was 6-7 years ago. I just have a feeling, because I was like, I was trying to like get out of it, and I just have a feeling I'm gonna go up there, and then the judge is gonna probably be mad, and I'm gonna end up on court cam of a judge yelling at me, talk about, you gotta treat court serious, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and it's like, Judge, if I could be honest with you, I don't even want to be here in the first place. Like, it's no disrespect to the, you know, the court systems and all that stuff. I just don't want to be here. I don't like being outside for long periods of times. I don't like crowds. You know, it's one of those things where I'm like, I just kind of like being content, you know, with myself. It's like if I do go outside, I go outside to clear my mind, you know. It's like literally, those are the only two reasons why I go outside, is to clear my mind, or is because I'm doing something content creating related. Like I might be buying something that I need for content creating. But I just don't, I'm not like a socializing type person. And I just remember like how awkward it was when I did jury duty last time, like fam. It was super awkward. Because for one, it was like I was the only young person there. So it was like I'm sitting amongst like a bunch of people like the same age as my parents, you know, trying to have they all got like grandkids and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, me, it's like, fam, I'm out here talking at the time being like talking to a girl. Like, I ain't got no kids. I definitely ain't old enough to have no grandkids. And so it's like, why am I here? Like, jury duty is the most awkward and just like mental draining thing. I know there's people out there that want to do jury duty, but I'm all like, hey, look, if you really like, if you know what jury duty is, if you really want to do it, then yeah, sure, go for it. That's what I'm saying. They should have it where it's like it's a job thing, where it's like people apply, because I'm pretty sure there's people out there that actually do like jury duty, you know. And so I'm all like, hey, you know, more power to you. Go like it, love it, you know. But they should have it where you apply for it, not, you know, just randomly summoning people. Because I'm like, fam, what if I had kids? You know, and it's like, I can't take no kids to no courthouse talking about, oh, you know, dad gotta do jury duty real quick. So, I'm saying, that's too much, man. It's like people be having responsibility. Even now, I'm like, I feel like I got responsibilities. It's like trying to run a career, and then it's like, nah, I gotta like go and help somebody out with their career. I'm like, how about I get help with my career? How about that? What'd I do? Oh, probably, yeah, level 25, yeah. I think this is the only car I ain't did this in. But yeah, it's all like, how come the judge ain't coming over to my house helping me with content creating? How come I gotta go over to his house and help him with his stuff? How about you come over to my house and help me with my stuff? How about that? I got a career. I got a life. I just feel like I'll say this, and then next thing you know, it's like being shown off in the courtroom. It ain't even about the person that's that they doing the case. And that's another thing. I'm like, bro, nah, that's on some stuff where I want to look dude in the face, dude, girl, whoever, look them in the face and be like, hey, yo, stop committing crimes, bro. Like, just stop. I'm like, you stay home. I'm like, you do what everybody else wants to do when they get summons for jury duty and they don't want to be summons for jury duty. Stay home. Out here committing. That's like, nah, that's something where I'm like, nah, bro. It's annoying. It's very annoying. Not so much as like the summoning part. I mean, well, that, because I really don't want to go. But at the same time, it's like, you know, the person that's out there committing a crime, it's like, for what reason do you feel that you need to commit a crime? It's like, you're how old? Like, no, I'm saying, like, I wish I could have a say so to the suspect. I really wish I can. Like, if they was like, do you have any, you know, choice words you would like to say to the guy? I'm like, yes, me, please. I'm like, fam, why can't you not just stay home? Why you feel like you gotta go out and about and, you know, do some things? Because even with the last, I remember what they did. They gave me jury duty, and they had, it was like a domestic violence case. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, fam, if the girl done made you upset, just leave. Like, why does this have to be a case? Like, why do you feel like you gotta, like, do some extra stuff? If you mad at yours, just leave the house. I'm like, you got anger issues, bruh. I'm like, that would make no sense. It's like, oh, man. It's like people, they just don't know how to act. Yeah, let's go all the way in the back on this one. But yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm like, man, after this whole jury duty session, I'm like, look, people, guys, please don't contact me no more for jury duty. Like, I am begging you not to contact me no more for jury duty. Contact other people. Shoot, I will go out and freaking ask people to do jury duty. This is why, if I had a twin, I wish I had a twin. It's probably good that I don't have a twin, because we definitely would be paying each other to do things for each other. Because I definitely told my twin, I'm like, fam, I will literally, whatever you need for me to do, I will do it. Just please go to jury duty for me. He like, $200. Okay, cool. I'm like, you know, 200 is a lot, but I'm willing. Even they should even have it where you could do that for jury duty. Like, pay to not be there. Shoot, I might not like it to pay for video games, but what, like $30, $40? Knowing them, it'll probably be some stuff. Yeah, that's how much you get paid for doing jury duty. But it'll probably be some stuff where it's like, oh, you have to pay like $2,000 to get out of jury duty. I'm like, nah. If that's the case, give me a front row seat. I want to look the judge in the face. But I'm not paying no $2,000 to do no jury, to get out of jury duty. Dang. But, dang, man, these cars just be randomly stopping. It's like, fam, I'm like, there ain't no light, but the light's always gonna be green. But yeah, I'm like, man, it's so stressful, because it's like, I don't want to do it, bruh. Maybe I should just stop talking about it. I'm like, maybe I stop talking about it, quicker will come by, and I'm like, can hurry up, get it over with. But if it's like, if it be some stuff where they're all like, no, it gotta go months, I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for doing 2 weeks, but I'm not doing no 2 months. I'm like, no. I do not want to do that. I'm like, if that's the case, then I'm like, hey, look, I don't know how, but we gotta compromise, because I can't do that. I can't. My thing is this. I'm like, no, that 2 months. I'm like, because I just remember when there was that one TV series, because I didn't realize how long the O.J. Simpson case was, and I remember when they came out with that TV series, they had Cuba Gooding Jr., that dude from Friends. I'm trying to think who else did they have. Oh yeah, they had the woman from American Horror Story playing as the would she be the prosecuting attorney? Yeah, she's the prosecuting, because then the defense attorney would be for O.J. Simpson. Okay, so anyways, but no, they had it where that case went on for like almost 2 years. Nah, I couldn't do that. I definitely would not want to be on no case, because they showed where one woman, she ended up like snapping and going crazy, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's 100% me. I go crazy if I gotta sit on a case for 2 years. I'm like, fam, you guys better get evidence. That's why I'm like, yeah, thank God for like evidence and forensics and all that stuff. Shout out to the person that developed that. Because imagine, I'm trying to think, what I want to know, like, hold on for a second, I gotta look that up. Like the longest case in like US or just in history. Dang, this if this stream is like this, I'm like, this stream is super laggy. I just like pause and unpause my stream, and it's like, it ain't even showing nothing. I don't even know what's going on. Alright, hold on. Longest case in court history. lasting for more than 50 years. Oh, I definitely wouldn't do no case for no 50 years. I'm like, there ain't all the money in the world that can pay me to do no case for, oh dang, I messed up. Okay. But yeah, there is no amount of money in this world that will have me do a case for no 50 years. I'm like, no. I'm like, after the first week. And my thing is like, how that has to be, no, it was definitely like a case that involved no jury. And that was like back in the 1800s and stuff. I was like, fam, if I had to do a 50-year bid for jury duty, nah, I'll go missing. I would literally go missing. I would go to the suspect's hideout and be all like, hey, yo, take me. They were like, sir, like kidnappings don't work like this. You know, they don't have it where you come to us. We usually go to you. I'm like, well, okay. Well, I saved y'all the traveling part, so go ahead, take me. I'm like, go ahead, tie me up to a chair, blindfold me. I'm like, you know, if you want, I'll go missing. They're like, but it don't. We're the criminals. Like, you should be scared of us. I'm like, I am. Don't get me wrong, I am. But I ain't doing no 50-year jury duty session. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
3 remaining.
I just know that it's just, then it's, you know, after I do this jury duty, then they're going to be all like, oh, well, let's contact him again. I feel like it has to be like an answers thing. Like, they liked my answers so much for the last time I did jury duty, I'm going to just go in there and act insane. They're going to like, how do you feel about bank robbers? So I'm like, well, I feel like after they reach about 5 miles down the street, I feel that the cops should let them go. I mean, you know, it's like they made it pretty far out, so, you know. Yeah, I think that, and yeah, and they don't, you know, they're no longer wanted. You know, I play a lot of video games, so I'm just going based off of that. They were like, yeah, you could go ahead and leave. I'm just gonna, I seriously just go in there and just start like, or like judge ask me a question and just start barking. Just go in there and just straight plead insanity. They're like, sir, you're not the suspect in this case. You're a juror. Like, you don't have to plead insanity. I'm like, well, I'm pleading insanity. It's like, I plead insanity, I plead the 5th, and I plead anything else I can plead in the courtroom. I don't know why I keep still talking about it, because it's like, I just have a strange feeling like the judge, he's probably like watching this stream, and we're gonna have to watch this whole stream while I'm in the courtroom. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, Forza Motorsport, good game. Anybody that wants to cop it, definitely recommend it. Judge gonna pause the stream. He's like, so what do you have to say about all those things that you said in this in that stream? It's like, oh, plead the 5th, plead insanity, and like I said, plead anything else. But that's how I know, like, lately, how, like, if I get, like, really stressed out, like, the side of my head just starts, like, pulsing. And they do say it's, like, it's a sign of stress. And I'm like, I'm really trying to cut down on my stress. But it don't really help when you get a summoning letter saying, oh, you've been summoned for jury duty. And it was like all the times I tried to like tell them like, you know, I got stuff that I'm doing. They're all like, nope, excuse denied, excuse denied. I'm like, what makes you guys think that jury duty is much more important than what I got going on in my life? There's so many things I got going on in my life. It's like I don't want to get deep and detailed about it, you know, because it's a lot of personal things. But it's like, fam, I mean, I'm saying there's so much that I'm trying to like work on and do. Like, for one, I feel like one thing I at least can talk on is my content creating career. I'm saying between anything else and content creating gonna be far more important than anything else that gets thrown in my face. It's like, bruh. I'm like, well, my attendance is denied. I'm like, freaking, that just don't make sense. I'm like, guys think everybody want to go out and do some jury duty. Summons people that hasn't done it. There's people that I know that I'm like, I feel like I gotta ask people now. Just go around and just ask random people, like, have you done jury duty? I think it's like me and only one other person that I know that's done jury duty. Other than that, it's like I don't know too many people that have done jury duty. Even when I had went there the first time, it was like they had us. It was like in a decent sized room. Trying to think, like, I don't even know how like how I can describe the room, but it was a decent sized room. But it might have had like 30-40 people tops. And I'm thinking to myself, how many people live in Washington State? And you mean to tell me my name got brought up again? Like, no, bruh. No. I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that at all. No, I gotta look it up now. How many people are in Washington State? It's like, how many people are in Washington State? 7.7 million people. That's literally like that, bro. That's like a whole YouTube channel. You mean that? Man, nah. And you mean to tell me not any of them is looking for a job right now? Because I found my job. And you mean to tell me that there's out of the 7.7 million people? Nah, bro. That to me is just crazy. 7.7 million people, yet you only can find my name on that jury duty list where I really gotta show up. That's annoying, man. No, that's super annoying. Why is my car floating? But yeah, that's annoying. I don't get that. 7.7 million people. And I get chosen not once, not twice, but the third time. I'm like, literally, there is people out there that just turned 18, most likely today, yesterday, tomorrow. And my name gets chosen. I don't get that. I just do not get it. That's something I gotta like. Now I gotta ask somebody. How does your name get chosen 3 times for jury duty? Watch, I'm gonna go into the courtroom and the judge gonna be all like, "Oh, well, we watch your cop videos and you feel like a well-balanced person for jury duty." No, I don't want to do it. And then they're like, if you don't show up, then it's like a misdemeanor charge, and then a warrant would be out for your arrest. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to have a clean record, trying not to have no warrants out for my arrest. Because they were like, you'll be fined in contempt of court. And I'm like, how? If I'm not even inside the courtroom. I'm saying there's just things in this world that just do not make sense, man. It really just don't make sense.
Great work.
I thought my car was an S-Class car. Nothing makes sense anymore, man. But I'm all like, I gotta tell somebody at that courthouse. I'm like, hey, or ask them, like, how can I get my name off of your guys' database for jury duty? Do I have to pay something? I'm like, you let me know the price, and I will either think about paying it, depending on the price, or if it's a price that I could just pay out right then and there, I'm paying it. But if it's like some crazy outrageous price, then I'm all like, nah, bro. I'm freaking changing my name, identity, and I'm leaving the country. Go and live out in a hut in the middle of the woods somewhere. It's like, I'd rather live with a bunch of bears and deers and raccoons than to do another day of jury duty. Oh my god, bro.
For over a century, Germany has been at the epicenter of cutting-edge...
I ain't really feeling those cars. See what other... I know they got that I can do. See what kind of cars they got there. Probably gonna be some mad expensive cars.
In the 80s and 90s, technically advanced touring car homologation specials were sold in limited numbers, delivering maximum speed, handling, feedback to the enthusiast behind the wheel.
Oh yeah, you know those are some old cars.
Minimized interior, prized motorsports unicorns, hunted by collectors for the intense driving experience only this rare breed provides. They now stand ready for our racers to rebuild and hit an extreme level of performance, chasing that checkered flag.
I didn't even like look and see what the other line of cars were. Let me see what these line of cars are. If those are just $74,000 for that car, that's crazy. That Holden actually looked kind of nice. How much that Mercedes costs? Mercedes-Benz, $82,000. Oh, these are like D-class cars. Ooh. Let's see what they got going on here. Oh, I'm buying the Dodge Challenger.
The Mustang, Camaro, and Challenger sparked a fiery debate as to which muscular V8 package was superior on the street and track. A debate that reignited 40 years later when GM and Dodge reimagined their Camaro and Challenger to once again deliver that familiar, chest-compressing acceleration to compete against...
Then again, like the Camaro, let me see what kind of Camaros and... Because I think the Challenger only goes up to like a 2012. But they haven't really changed the Challengers. The Challengers, I have to say, if there's like a iPhone that could be a car, it's a Challenger. Them cars hasn't changed since like, it's been a while. I don't even think it's been a while. It's like them cars just don't change. I already own the Mustang. Dang, $92,000? I ain't gonna buy it. Let me look at it real quick. Yeah, I think they done came out with a couple. I'm like, dang, bruh. Why it gotta be all that? Yeah, Challengers have always been like the slower car. But I'm gonna buy it. I wish they'd like show me the whole car rather than just... Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it with this stream. Just wanted to do that real quick. But I should just leave my Xbox on, because I'm like... But nah, then that might mess up my internet and stuff. So nah, let me go ahead, call it with this stream. But to anybody that did stop by the Kick stream, I do appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you everybody that stopped by tonight's stream. Stay tuned for the Twitch stream that will be happening in a couple of hours. Thank you guys and peace.